so big day today happening at this awkward little house. Probably saw earlier we got the floors painted, so it doesn't smell. It didn't really smell that bad to begin with, but I just want to keep my bases covered. I don't want somebody to move in and be like, oh, it smells like people in here, or whatever the smell was before. Also, it just looks a lot better. You know what I mean? The floor down here is doing great. My AC condenser is making a whole bunch of noise. Probably operator error. Anyway, so we're gonna start putting floors down today. And again, it's a little bit backwards, but in order to get done what I want to get done, I think this is kind of the next logical step. We'll just cover the LVP up with tape and paper. And I don't want to put it underneath the cabinet, so I think my cabinet guy is showing up today. He's gonna start working over here. And we'll just kind of see how it all goes. The reason behind not wanting to put the luxury vinyl plank underneath the cabinets is because then part of it is anchored, and luxury vinyl plank, just like any product, is going to expand and contract in heat and cold. And so if you don't put it underneath the cabinets, you'll have less likelihood of it splitting out in one of the seams in the middle of the floor. So we're going to run it up to within about 1/4 inch of the cabinet and the wall and cover the excess with trim, and hopefully it'll breathe just a little bit, enough to where it's not tearing seams out in the middle of the floor. We want that movement to happen closer to the wall where we've got that nice 1/2 inch gap to keep everything covered. But that's a whole bunch of contractor speak, and I don't know if you guys are necessarily here to listen to that. So, come to think of it, that's just all I'm really doing right now. Maybe in the future I'm going to do a video about real estate, but this is technically real estate related. I'm not going to worry very much about it. I'm going to start working on this house because I'd like to be done with this like 3 weeks ago. Here we go. Okay, we're back. It's a Tuesday, and we have cabinets, and we also have floors, and we got a new sliding door put in yesterday, which is exciting because this place is all of a sudden starting to look like a house. I don't know if you've ever done any kind of project, but you always get to this point where it's like, I'm probably gonna die before this is finished, and I was feeling that way most of last week. And then there's just a certain threshold that you hit where all of a sudden you go from feeling like you've made no progress to feeling like you're going to be done in just a couple of days. And yesterday I hit that point. So I'm really excited. I've got some new motivation going forward here. I kind of think we're going to be done with this whole renovation project by mid-December-ish. It looks good. It feels good. It feels good to have taken this place from what it was to what it is. And I know we've got a long way to go, but it's really the next big project is going to be paint. We've got this shiplap wall we've got to do. We've got countertops. There will be a tile backsplash. I still need to put doors in. I'm actually going to start in on doors today. I'm going to leave the cabinet guy doing his thing here, and I'll start over here on doing the doors. But I'm excited. I'm excited about the way it's turning out, and it's fun to see things coming together and to know that my hard work is actually kind of starting to pay off. It's not just me throwing my time at something that's still ugly. Now it's still pretty ugly, but it won't be for very much longer. So I'm gonna keep working. That's going to be it for this week's video. It was a bit of a cluster, but we made a little bit of progress. You can see behind me, our appliances showed up yesterday, so that's cool. We got cabinets put in. I put one whole door in. We might get a second one tomorrow. I think most of the next couple of days are going to be spent focusing on just doing the line sets for the mini splits. We got 2 of them left, and I've just been avoiding them because I hate going into the attic or into the crawl space. It's not my idea of fun, but I'm just gonna buckle down and get it done tomorrow. And then hopefully this coming Monday, we're doing floors. And I think in our next video, I'm gonna spend a little bit of time talking about the materials I chose and why I chose them. Because as a landlord, that stuff matters, especially if you're doing the investment side of things, and it's different when you're doing it as a buy and hold for a flip property. And I've never actually flipped a property. People keep asking me if I'm going to, and I don't think so, but we'll see. I might not be able to afford to keep this one after I get done buying everything. So I hope you enjoyed this week's video, and we'll see you next time.